This match is the biggest game in African football in 2023. Well, don't get me wrong, we've had some big clashes in the year. We've had the national teams, of course, play Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Egypt, Morocco, all playing games, even Morocco playing against Brazil. And also, we've had some big clubs playing games like in the Champions League, where someone like played against Esperance Tunis, 9 Champions League trophies between these two sides alone. But none of the games comes as big as this one, Ahly versus Hilal, and here's why. I don't know what I'm doing. My name is Kofi and welcome to African Football. So the game for today is the biggest of all in the year 2023 in African football. As I said, Ahly play against Zamalek in the final group game of the 2023 CAF Champions League. So after 5 matches, these two sides have played. Well, Al Hilal have 10 points and now Ahly have 7 points from the 5 games. Despite this point disparity, both clubs have the same goal difference. That's plus 3 goals each. But here in Africa, well, the rule being used is a head-to-head rule, and Al Hilal won by 1-0 when they played the game in Omdurman in Sudan. That's the first leg, so they have the advantage so far in the head-to-head lead. But then it's just 3 points separating them, so it's very tight. And the game will be happening at the Cairo Stadium, that's in Egypt. And for the first time since 2012, well, 50,000 fans have been permitted to enter the stadium. There was a disaster which happened in Egypt in 2012 when Al Masry played against Ahly, where about 72 fans lost their lives through that game. And ever since then, there's been a restriction on fans being permitted at games involved in Egyptian clubs. But after almost 10 years, well, it has been revised and 50,000 fans have been permitted into the stadium. But even after the tickets went online, just within 4 hours, the ticket was all sold out. That shows you how well really both fans were accruing for the game. But then just 5% of the allocation was given to Al Hilal, who of course had a traveling side coming to play against Ahly, who had the home side at home. So this game is as big as it gets. Also, the president of the club has promised each player $10,000 if they should be able to manage qualification against Al Hilal in Cairo, which is a daunting task, of course, not only for Al Hilal, but for any other team at all to go to Cairo and get the points against Al Ahly. But for Al Hilal to qualify, well, they will have to get at least a draw in the game. That's to avoid defeat in order to qualify to the next round. If they are unable to avoid defeat, then they should at least get a losing scoreline draw, which is less than a goal difference. So that means they can lose by 2-1, lose by 3-2, lose by 4-3. That will grant them qualification. But any other scoreline apart from a 1-goal difference losing game where they score, or a draw or a win, that means eviction. So if they lose by 1-0, they will be out. If they lose by 2-0, they lose by 3-1, they lose by 4-2. In other scoreline means they're out of the tournament. But ahead of the game, a staunch fan of Al Hilal, that's Monza Al Agmoud, has been sharing his thoughts about what he thinks is going to happen when the game begins.
This match is very important for the both teams. Al Hilal will aim to win this match or draw. Even a loss with 1-goal difference means Al Hilal will qualify to the next stage. Al Hilal is prepared well for this match. There is good players in the team like Muhammad Abdurrahman, Maccabi Aleppo, Muhammad Ahmed Arank, Abu Aqil Abdullah. The coach, Florent Ibenge, is well known. He is very good coach, one of the best in Africa. There is a stable leadership, so the Al Hilal is in good condition. There is big hope that we will qualify to the next stage. Al Ahly match versus Al Hilal is very important because several reasons. Al Hilal played against Al Ahly in 1978 final, CAF Champions League final. We lost that match because something happened, referee corruption. I don't know, we leave that to the experts. But what left is the rivalry between the two teams. There is a strong rivalry between the two teams. You saw that in the social media lately. We hope everything goes well, but I think Al Hilal will qualify whatever what.
Also, Mahmoud Kutri is a staunch Ahly fan. He also thinks they are sure going to qualify at home, and he hopes that his team also qualifies against that Al Hilal in Cairo.
I trust my team 100% to overcome this year pickle and go through the knockout stages. And even if we didn't lift the trophy this year, I trust that we will get back stronger next year. I'm not trying to look for excuses, but I understand why we are in the situation we are currently at. No team in Africa had the same schedule as Al Ahly, reaching 6 finals in the past 7 years, participating in Club World Cup for the past consecutive 3 years, playing CAF Super Cup as well. The players are exhausted and we always suffer from injuries and fatigue, but nevertheless, the team always find a way to overcome all that. I think we have better odds to win next Saturday fixture. I hope this match will end up clean with a good display to show our Sudanese friends that football is a game played on the grass and on the pitch, and there is no need and there is no room for hatred.
So it's a big game. The game is on at the Cairo Stadium on the 1st of April, Saturday the 1st of April at the Cairo Stadium. You can tell me what you think is going to be the result after 90 minutes in the comment section below.